Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. Hopefully if you like my content, if you're not subscribed already, you will do so. Hit that like button and the notification bell to be notified for future videos. Today's video I am so excited about. I have seen so many people on YouTube eating BIRRIA tacos and raving about them, and I have tried finding them nearby and I have not been successful for a long time. When I tell you months, I finally found a spot near my home that actually has them. So I will be trying them for the first time. And it looks so good. Oh my God, I am so excited. So excited. And then I also, since they have tacos, I went and got me some like street tacos. Chicken. I am so excited. That is what I'm doing today. I didn't want to take them out because they look so pretty and I don't know if it was going to be messy, so I'm going to eat them right from the box, the containers that they came in. Oh, I'm so excited. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope people was telling the truth when they were saying it was good. It comes with, I guess that's the sauce for the BIRRIA tacos. Comes with salsa, red salsa, a green salsa, put that there, jalapeno, some limes, cucumber. This comes with chicken salsas too, cucumber. Oh, I'm so excited. I have to. This is the first thing I'm going for. Oh my God, my mouth is so watery. Look at that. Oh, the juice is just dripping. Look at that. Oh my God. I have never. They are so good. Oh my God. I told us to see what people was talking about. Messy, but also good. OMG. Can't get enough. I like sucking on the lemon, the lime. Look at that. The juice is just dripping. They're made of beef. These are beef. I'll totally see what people are talking about. These are the little street tacos. Got chicken and cilantro, onions and stuff. No sauce, but I got sauce on the side, so I will be pouring some over it. I'll pour some sauce. I should have bit it to see how it tastes without it first. Then I'll put some lime in it. Oh my God, this is so good. And I'm so hungry too. They're good. It's not the BIRRIA Tacos, that's for sure. So good. I'm so happy right now. This place just opened up literally like 3 months ago. About 3 months. That's why I probably haven't heard about them. But they close to my home like they weren't before when I was actually looking for BIRRIA Tacos. I stopped when I couldn't find any. My niece told me she seen this rotting one day. She was like, because we were wondering what we were going to eat. And I was like, I want mine. She said, I want mine in BIRRIA Tacos. I said, I've been trying to eat them for the longest. And she was like, well, I rode around and I seen this place and they said they had the best BIRRIA Tacos in town. I said, we going. And here we are. So good. Got little radishes on the side. Who like radishes? This reminds me of a real Mexican restaurant. I used to live in Atlantic City, and I used to get street tacos all the time. This is what this reminds me of. I'll try one of these with the chicken. That's my stuff a little spicy. Can handle some spice, not crazy. Very excited for so far. Ooh, excuse me, sorry. Oh, good. That is the best I've ever had. Yeah. Like I said, I hope everyone's been doing well. What y'all been up to? I was watching like a documentary on Netflix recently. I have to talk about it. I have to talk about it. It's called the Tinder Twindler or Twinsler, something like that. Tinder something. Twizzler, Tinder Twindler. It's about a man I was finding women in Tinder, the dating app, and it's like you'll go on the app looking for a match, and you come across this man, and he looked like he had buku money, alright looking dude, had a lot going for him, according to, you know, his Instagram and his profile and stuff. So, of course, any woman would probably hit on it or whatever the case may be, right? So, he liked to impress the ladies. It was mainly focused on, he swindled millions from multiple women. But it was mainly focused on two. The documentary. And so he met up with the one chick. And she met up for coffee with him for an hour. They had coffee, had great conversation. The girl was telling her story. And she was saying how he impressed her, how she felt so comfortable with him, that when it came to an end, she was like upset. I'm not sure if she flew in to see him or they lived in the same town. He came to see, he was in business probably where she lived or something. So then he told her that he had to leave, like, almost immediately after their date. Go somewhere to another country or whatever. And he was like, you want to come? I would love you to come with me. I'm here visiting with my daughter. But I got to fly out on business or whatever the case may be. He was like, if you come, I'll pay for everything. I would love for you to come. And she was so impressed with him that she did the crazy thing and went. I don't know how many people would have done that. That probably was his first test to see how vulnerable she is. Because he did that before to somebody else in the same documentary. So I'm going to say that's his first test to see if who will fall for that. All I have is one question. If you meet somebody in person, spend 1 hour with them, never known this person before, whatever, probably, I don't know if they ever talked prior, like on the phone or with just a Tinder going back and forth, and it went great. I don't care how great it went. Would you fly with him, and so-called his kid and stuff, to another country to continue getting to know each other? I think not. So I'm almost positive that was his first test to see how, if this person can be manipulated or not. Because if they say no, I guess he probably didn't really bother with them anymore, because he figured, oh, she's not vulnerable like that. That's crazy thing. What if you disappear and, yeah, I'm saying nobody ever hears about you from you again? So the point is, she supposedly met his daughter. I believe that was a fake daughter, the baby mother and everything. And he flew her to the other place they were going to. They had sex the first night. I'm going to dump this in here. Dump it in there. They had sex the first night. Like she said, she was so happy and impressed with him. Everything was going great. Five-star hotels. They actually had coffee. the 5-star hotel. It looked like he had money. So, long story short, because I'll be here all day. He he dated her for a month, impressed her. They mainly communicated through FaceTime or not Cash App, Duo, not Duo, well, I don't know, like one of them FaceTime apps. He like Duo, I guess. They would, give each other voice messages, FaceTime here and there, mainly through text, though. It was their communication. And he impressed her. He sent her flowers to work. He flew in here and there to meet her for the night and stuff like that. He was throwing away money like he was loaded. So a month into their relationship, or a little bit after a month, he comes and tells her that the business he's in, because he's in like a diamond business, it was dangerous, and he had enemies, and they had to stop his credit cards because his enemies are going to track him and this, that, and the third. So he asked her, could she open a credit card in her name for him to use it? And she did. Like I said, I mean, I don't really blame her for falling for it maybe once or whatever, because, if you love a man, or you think you love a man and they seem like they got money, I don't see the problem with probably falling for it once, right? You figuring, I'm going to do this, he said he's going to pay you back. He definitely looked like he good for it. So she went and did that, got him the credit card, and he maxed it out instantly. So then he was like, you got to get a higher credit limit, it's maxed out, whatever. She was like, I don't make that much money, I can't. That's the maximum they gave me. So since he supposedly had a business, he went and falsified some kind of payroll and gave her pay stubs like she worked for his company, that she was making like $95,000 a month. So she sent that to the credit cards, and of course they bumped her limit up. So he's still spending it like crazy. Then he told her, not that day, a different day, sent her photos. His security card is bloody. They were about to get robbed or kidnapped or something. And he don't have no cash or whatever, that could she please give him a loan of $25,000 or something like that. And I believe she took out a loan to give him that money because she didn't have it. Went and flew it to him wherever he was at. The point of this is he started to ask her for money now. And it wasn't a little bit at a time. And she didn't have it, so she would have to take out loans, get higher credit limits, get other credit cards. Like, this went on for a while. And every time she would do it. And he still didn't pay her for the first loan. And he was like, I promise I got you. So she went and got another loan. The point is, she made herself $250,000 in debt behind this man. And he never gave her the money. And then he flew her out almost at the end of their relationship when she realized he scammed her. Flew her out, so-called, to give her money. Gave her a check of, I believe, a little bit more than he actually owed her. So she was happy. Flew back home, deposited into her account, kept checking her account daily, hoping it, went through. And every day go by, nothing. And she would call him, it haven't gone through. And he'd be like, I did my part. I gave you the money. Whatever's going on with you down there with your bank, that's your problem. I gave you my money. I did my part like I told you I was going to do and stuff like that. And it was crazy. So the lady fell in depression. But since they was harassing her, she was like, I gotta do something. I gotta get my money. So she got a news channel or something involved. And they looked into it and stuff like that and realized, or one of the credit cards told her it looked like this man had done this before under different names and stuff like that. So they started to looking more into him and looking for him and stuff like that. And he did it again. There's another lady, like I said, on the show, but she didn't have a romantic relationship with him. She met him similar like the first one, but the romantic connection wasn't there. But he was a cool dude, and the friendship, they established a friendship. And he would lavish her and treat her like, you know, nice. And then start borrowing money from her. Flew her out like the next day or the same day too. But it's a crazy story that people need to watch and be aware of, because I promise you and I guarantee you there's more than just him out there. There's many of men and even probably women that do that. You got to be careful out here. And after everything's said and done, the man wind up doing 5. He got caught. Cause one of the women helped him get caught, and he did 5 months, but for unrelated charges, nothing to do with what he did to them. Came back out, started his own legit company, and he is rolling in the dough right now. Like nothing ever happened. While these two ladies are in debt. And with nothing to do. Nothing they can do about it. Because for real, he didn't commit a crime. He didn't steal the money from them. He played them, you know. It's a shame, but he literally played them. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate comment or something for this remark I'm going to make. But even though he's a dog with a triple G, I don't blame him. I blame the women. Because for you to be that vulnerable and that needy, or not even that needy, I apologize. That vulnerable, naive, to fall for that, like I said, maybe once they might get me. Hey babe, did you loan me some money or do something? Especially if you've been spending on me. I don't see a problem with it. Maybe, a big maybe, even twice. But after that, he hasn't given me anything, and it won't be huge amounts. It got to be a reasonable amount that I can afford. I'm not putting myself in debt or taking out no loan to give it to him. If I don't have it, I don't have it. I'm sorry. I love you to death, but I don't have it. But if after 2 times that you loan this man some money, and he's giving you the runaround and haven't paid you, and you continue to do it, at that point, it's shame on you. You cannot be that naive. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a grown woman. I can see if you was a kid, and you know, sometimes kids' mentality ain't fully developed and they might fall for a little nonsense here and there, but you know, I feel sorry for them. I'm not saying I don't feel sorry for them, but excuse me, the man is a smart ass man. He did it very well, very calculated it perfectly, where he did what he did to them women and living his life while they screwed. They said and this is a true story. They said like I said, I think I said that in the beginning, that he took $10 million, more than $10 million, from various women behind scheming. He would borrow from this one to spend it with this one, and that's how he maintained. Because at the end, he didn't have no money. They was trying to find him out and stuff like that. And you could tell nobody was giving him money at that period of time, and he was in hiding and stuff. And he was eating oodles and noodles or 1-star meals and staying in 1-star hotels when he was used to. When he was used to staying in, like I said, exclusive hotels and spending buku money. He would order everything on the menu when he took out his friends, whoever. It was crazy. It's a good movie. If you don't mind spoilers, and I already spoiled it for, if you don't mind watching something that somebody already kind of told you a story, but you want to see it anyway for your own self, please watch it. It's on Netflix. It's called Tinder Swindler. Tinder Swindler, something like that. But you put in Tinder, it'll come up. Watch that story. It's messed up. It's crazy. But, you know, hopefully these women out here be more aware. Those are the ones that need to watch it. So they can know what to look out for. But, yes, left one taco left. You know, kind of stuff. I ain't trying to get too stuff. I ain't trying to feel disgusted. But it was great, y'all. These tacos were great. These were just okay. These were fabulous. Oh, my God. I tore them up. Ate all three. And if I still had one of these, I'll probably eat it. I just ain't trying to get stuffed with another one of those because it was just okay. But yes, I will be eating these more often. I'm so happy. But yeah, if you never tried BIRRIA Tacos, which you probably have, I'm probably the only one that hadn't. But you got to try them. Try to find somewhere where they, or even try to make them. Because I was getting to the point where I was about to make them. But it seemed like it's a lot of work. So I was like, I don't know about that. But yes, I am so glad we found this location and I tasted them finally because they were all that what people be saying and then some. Now I want to thank y'all all so much for watching. This is one of probably my longest videos I've ever made. I am so sorry. Hopefully you all stayed and listened to the story. Thank you so much for watching. And I wish y'all have a wonderful day and I will see y'all next time.